Hey guys, so we're going to be making dandelion honey today, and I'm just going to show you how to do that with all the dandelions that we find in the yard. Right, Everly? So you're going to make dandelion honey? Huh? You can make dandelion honey. Do you want the camera? Wow. What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? You're silly. Come here. Come here. Look, baby. Do you want to collect the dandelions? So you're gonna need about like 200 to 300 dandelion heads for this, and I'm just walking around picking them. I'm not really counting them. So after you've collected all of your dandelion heads, you're going to want to put them in water and wash them just to make sure you get all of the bugs and things off of them. So there's my kitty. We're just washing them off right now. So next you're just going to separate the little green stems off the petals, and I'm just using a little kitchen knife to do that. Yeah. Yeah. Can you say apple? Good job. Apple? Good job. Apple? Okay, so I finally cut up all of my dandelions. I think I had about 220 in total. And I will say some people do skip this step altogether. I've heard that the green parts are very bitter and you don't want to put them in there. And then I've also seen people do it where they just throw the whole dandelions into a pot. And they say it's fine, it tastes really good. And I've also seen people add lemons and oranges and things into their mixture as well, but I'm just going to do the petals. So I cleaned out this pot and put new fresh water in here, and then I'm just going to add all these petals into there. So next you're just going to let the petals cook for a little bit. And here I would cook them for about 30 minutes. And then some people cook it and then strain it right after cooking it. And I've seen other people cook it and then let it sit for a few hours just to let it all infuse into the water. I've seen several different ways of doing it, so it's basically whatever you feel like doing. I think I'm gonna let it sit for a couple of hours and then strain it out and boil it down again. Okay, so after you let this sit and cook for about a half hour, you can turn the stove off and then just leave it all sitting here for a few hours, or you can leave it overnight in the fridge or whatever you want to do. And just to let it cook and simmer all together and get all the flavors together. And if you added like oranges or lemons, then that'll allow the lemons and oranges to kind of seep in there and the dandelion to kind of seep in there as well. So I'm just going to leave this sitting for a while I go to a baby shower, and then when I come back I'm going to finish cooking it. So after it's set for a few hours, you can strain all of the petals out, and I'm just using a spaghetti strainer and a cloth to do that. So after you've strained out all of the petals, it should look like this, and then you're going to want to add a whole bunch of sugar and then boil it some more until it starts to get thicker, and then it's done after that. Okay, so I'm letting this simmer still on here. I added in the sugar. You're supposed to bring it to a boil and then gradually add in your sugar until all the sugar dissolves. And then after that, bring it to a low simmer and let it cook until it's at the desired thickness that you want it, which could potentially take up to 4 hours. This is the first time I've ever made it, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna let it cook for 4 hours or not. We'll see. I might let it cook for like an hour or two just to see how thick it's gotten after that, and then I'm going to put it in these little mason jars that I have after it's finished boiling down.